Assalamu alaikum. We are discussing about youth, money and aspirations. We are really talking about the way we should understand life around ourselves. What are the things that we need to succeed, to be winners, to instill this winning mentality in our youth? We said the youth, most of the Muslims, 50% of them are less than 25 years old. These youth, they need so much. They hope for so much. And for us who been there, who lived, we have certain lessons that we want to share. We want to mix the energy of the youth and experience of other people where everybody can benefit. We put this mix so it can bring some new fruits. As we look at the youth, some of the main challenges we talked last time revolve around identity. Things like, who am I? What will make me happy? Why am I here? How do I move? What is the next phase of my life? What is my actual goal in life? What am I good at? These are the things that our youth is struggling. Some time ago, when I was facing some major crisis in my life, I was deeply contemplating, where do I go from here? Things are happening in many aspects of life, and we usually get depressed. We usually get sad. We usually look down. We try to dig down and see, do we have what it takes really to succeed? We started doubting everything we understand or know about ourselves. We find every possible excuse to give up. But this is, my dear brothers and sisters, this is where is the main trick of shaitan. This is the seed of the doubt, that if you manage to break this cycle, if you manage to exercise your judgment and build your capacity and your resilience to not give up, you will be immensely rewarded. I decided at this point in life to do something very, very simple. Usually I would listen to different people telling me different stories, but until I understood that I had to change, that it was about myself, and I put in my calendar, I programmed 12 months memo to myself. I said, today is 1st August. In the 1st August next year, I put memo to myself. I said, in next 12 months, inshallah, I'll be a different person. I remember very well that night. It was a memorable experience for me, because in that night something snapped inside of me. I clearly, when I put that memo to myself, I looked at the phone and I knew that this time, the way I put it, with certainty, with strong intention and decision, not just wishful thinking, I have made decision, inshallah, that I will not only think about it and make it as a to-do list item, but something that I will actively act upon. Since that day, many years ago, I was able to complete most of my goals. And after that, I used that as a benchmark for every other things in my life. I made actually two kinds of tasks. Those tasks that I have to do and those tasks that I will not do. So almost like to-do list and not to-do list. And I set these priorities so strictly that I decided to cut off everything and everybody who did not fit in my goal, my vision, where I want to be, what I want for myself, where is my contribution going to be. So I focused and I made some hard decisions. And this is the thing about decisions. Decision means to cut off. Usually you have multiple choices in life, and that's where most of you are. You are now sitting, you are having life in front of you. There are things that you want to do that are not your own dreams. You know, you want to fit into society. There are people telling you what to do, what sort of dreams to have. Are you listening to yourself and others? And are you making sense of these things? Do you understand yourself when you're making this decision? Do you understand where are these influences coming? Who is really intending you good? Who is trying to protect you? And this is what we usually see from parents. They just try to protect maybe. manage the risk, while the other society is telling you about all these glamorous things. You need to balance, make decisions for yourself. Cut off things that don't work for you, that you set specific goal and you give it 100% of yourself. This, when you exercise this judgment and when you exercise these decisions, will be something that will build your strength, your mental willpower to succeed. And if you can achieve that, if you can build that muscle to decide, you will, inshallah, drive your life in a completely different way. Much more will be open to you, and inshallah, Allah will open many more successful doors for you. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.